Hey, Mario Rodriguez here. Time for another live reaction video. This time it's going to be King of Fighters Destiny episode 2. So I'll be all caught up and ready for the new episode coming this Thursday, I assume, on Steam. So yeah, this episode is going to be called Kyokugen Style, which of course the Kyokugen style is the fighting style of Ryo, Robert, Yuri, and Takuma from the Art of Fighting games. In the first episode, I guess it basically set everything up, introduced the King of Fighters tournament with the new rule of 3-on-3 fighting, and we got to see how Kyo, Benimaru, and Goro, I guess they signed up. They arrived in Southtown. You saw Terry Bogard there, and of course you got the general, I guess, flashback backstory of how Geese Howard killed Jeff Bogard, which of course fuels Terry Bogard, and I assume later on Andy Bogard's motives of revenge as they also enter this tournament. So now let's get this started and let's check it out. As usual, it'll be my live reactions and watch the episode for the first time ever, and then my synopsis and my overall thoughts on the episode. Let's get started. So they're retelling the whole Orochi story all over again. I guess that counts as part of the opening intro then. Oh, so we're still here with Jeff Bogard and I guess his last dying moments. There we got Ryo Sakazaki, the star of Art of Fighting. Jeez, Kyo and Goro are also going to Geese Tower, and there's Ryo Sakazaki, they're all going to Geese Tower. They got Bill Kane's theme song playing in the background, that's pretty cool. The jacket still says Ryo Bout in the back. So Bill Kane is still the champion, just like he was in Fatal Fury. Oh, there's Terry Bogard, so he's finally gonna get involved. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, Maru's just crazy, like what the hell? He's just looking for trouble. He's like the Joey Gashi of their group, basically. Oh jeez, so that's what it looks like without the headband on. So weird. Like, I don't think we've ever seen his official hairstyle in the games though, without the headband on, but that's so strange looking. Who is this girl? Is this girl supposed to be like their new version of Lily? Wow. That is so interesting. So they're basically doing like the Fatal Fury anime, the old anime where like there was a fight in the bar and Joey Gashi happened to be there. That's how Terry met with Joey Gashi. So they're really going far back into all this. They're basically interweaving Fatal Fury's story with the King of Fighters story. Alright guys, so the episode starts out with Jeff Bogard dying in front of the younger Terry and Andy's like super crazy. He wants to just go out there and fight Geese like now, even though he's just a kid, and Terry's like, whoa, calm down, like you can't even beat me, like how do you want revenge, you know? So I guess this is the part where they're going to separate and of course learn their martial arts stuff and come back as the badasses that we know now. And we flash back to the present. Terry Bogard tells us it's been 10 years since that happened, and of course he's overlooking the Geese Tower. And Kyo, Benimaru, and Goro are going to the Sakazaki dojo. They heard about it. They want to kind of challenge the Kyokugen fighting style, or mostly Benimaru wants to challenge them. But you see a couple of random dudes in suits being thrown out of the dojo, and some other guy comes out too, and you know, Ryo's with them now. Ryo's like attacking them for some reason, of course, and they all get away in a car. One of them is on the floor, another one just gets like a motorcycle and escapes, and Ryo just runs after him. So Benimaru's like, hey, whoa, that's Ryo Sakazaki, that's the guy I want to fight, hey, and he like chases after him, while Kyo and Goro grab the other remaining guy and ask him like, whoa, what's going on, what are you guys doing here? Because of course, they're like these, you know, basically men in black guys, they look suspicious, so, you know. So, later on, Kyo and Goro arrive by taxi at the place. I guess the guy already told them where to go. And Ryo Sakazaki arrives in a bicycle, you know, I guess for comedic purposes, whatever. He tries to enter the building, but before he can go in, Bill Kane attacks him. I'm going to call him Bill Kane, I don't care. Bill Kane attacks him and everything, and they fight it out. You got an interesting little fight there. You got people surrounded, like, watching. And it's kind of funny because I think some of the people watching were just regular employees. Because, like, I don't know how notorious Geese Howard is in the public eye. You could just be working your regular job in the office in the Howard Global Trade Center. So it's like you're thinking, wow, these guys are having a fight. So anyways, they're fighting and stuff. Kyo and Goro are watching. I think Kyo notices Terry Bogard in the distance kind of watching. I guess he's studying the situation and everything. And Benimaru finally arrives, I guess running the hard way. And he's like, hey, how did you guys know where we were and everything and all that? And, well, Benimaru sees Bill Kane and also recognizes him as the martial arts champion. And yeah, and that is true because when you play Fatal Fury, the champion of the tournament is Bill Kane. You know, the Geese Howard fight at the end wasn't part of the actual tournament. He kidnaps you afterwards or whatever. But in the actual legit tournament, Bill Kane was the champion. I like how they kept that continuity there. So Benimaru just basically just butts in like a crazy idiot. He attacks Bill Kane, he attacks Ryo, like he's basically getting in the way while they're trying to shove him away. But that's a good move still. I like the techniques. We haven't really seen, like, and, well, okay, we did see Geese Howard's technique, but now we finally got to see Benimaru do his electric attacks, and Billy Kane's, some of his special moves and everything. We only saw Ryo do his uppercut, but so far we haven't seen him do, like, the fireballs or nothing yet. But yeah, it was a decent fight, I guess. I don't know, I guess it looked a bit better now that I actually saw it compared to the preview. I don't know. But, it was still pretty good before Kyo and Goro finally like break it up. Like Goro grabs Billy Kane's stick to stop him from fighting. What's his name? Benimaru and Ryo are gonna fight each other, and Kyo just like interrupts, like catches both their fists and interrupts and everything. And Billy Kane just goes away, and Ryo Sakazaki's like, I don't care what you do, you can't keep the Kyo Genryu style from entering the KOF tournament. So basically speaking, I guess Geese Howard was sending his guys to like either beat them up or intimidate them or whatever. It's like, we don't want your fighting style in our tournament and all that. So that's interesting. But it's kind of weird though, because Geese Howard runs the King of Fighters tournaments in the Fatal Fury games, but obviously in this one with the letters, Rugal runs it. So I don't understand the connection. I don't understand how they're going to do it. I guess we'll find out later on. So later on we see Billy Kane without his headband on, and well, the do-rag, whatever you want to call it, without his bandana on. And yeah, we see his weird hairstyle. I've never seen his hairstyle. I don't think it's been known. From little I could tell, I don't know, I always thought he was either bald or had brownish hair. Here he has very clear dark hair, you know, and it's still tied up with a ponytail that still kind of looks like the bandana thing. So anyways, he arrives there, and Geese Howard's like, yeah, leave the Sakazaki dojo alone. Don't bother them anymore. And he's like, yes, sir, and everything. And he's like watching Paul's footage of the fight. So I guess he's interested now in Kyo or Benimaru or something. He's like watching the screen. And then Geese Howard has to take a phone call, but we don't know who it is. Who is he calling? What's going on? And then we also see, like, the ending is this mysterious person that I believe is Hyder watching over, like, I don't know what you call that when you have all your diagrams of different photos and pictures and you're trying to connect the dots to a big plan or something, and you see pictures of Geese Howard and Kyo, and interestingly enough, Athena's there too, and they're all in his puzzle, so he's like trying to figure out, I guess, whatever's going on. And yeah, so the next episode shows more Geese Howard stuff, like they're asking about Terry Bogard. Have you seen a guy with a red cap and a jacket in the city and stuff like that? But interesting thing is that I guess they're kind of recreating the anime. Terry Bogard runs into that weird blonde girl from the intro, and she says he's I guess Geese is her father-in-law, so I don't know anything about that. So I guess he's like this version of Lily, and it looks like it's going to be the same thing. It looks like it's going to be like the whole Terry Bogard meets Lily in the bar, and a fight breaks out, and Joey Gashi just happens to be at the bar too, and he kind of gets involved, and out of that, Terry and Joe become friends. So if you guys have seen the Fatal Fury anime, the first episode, the first, I guess, OAV series called Legend of the Hungry Wolf, that's basically what it looks like. So it's kind of interesting. So this series is basically like combining the overall story of Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, and it's just combining everything into, like, in the same story. So it's kind of interesting to see how it all plays out. Like, how we're going to do this between Geese Howard, between possibly Rugal, between Orochi and everything and all that. So I want to see how this works out. So, what I'm going to say about my thoughts, I can't really say much because I think I'm kind of telling my thoughts at the same time as I'm narrating the story here. But yeah, I like the series. I really like it. Benimaru is kind of like a joke character. Like, he's like, I don't know, he's just wild and impulsive. And he's like the joke character. They have a joke where Ryo's like, oh my god, you're Kyo Kusanagi, I heard about you, you're an awesome fighter. Oh, you're Goro Diamond, I heard about you too, you're an awesome fighter, you're a judo master, whatever. And that's it, completely ignores Benimaru, never heard of him, even gets his name wrong. So yeah, I guess he's kind of like the butt of the joke, and he's the one that's going to usually be, because he like talks to, like, he talks big, like, oh god, this tournament, you guys just sit back and watch me win every match and everything. And Kyo's more like, yeah, more like we're going to be carrying your dead body out of the ring and all that. So I guess he's like a big mouth, blowhard, you know, trying hard to impress girls and probably failing. He's just like the joke character, so it's kind of interesting. But of everything else, I'm a huge Fatal Fury fan. Like, I really like Fatal Fury as much as King of Fighters in itself, even though, you know, they're kind of intermixed now. But I really like all of this with the Jeff Bogart stuff, the Geese Howard stuff, the Geese Tower, the Billy Kane thing, and all the stuff that's going on. I really want to see the story. I really like how this is basically, like, I know you got King of Fighters characters, but it's basically retelling the Fatal Fury story in a series. So I really like the Fatal Fury stuff. So, you know, what else can I say? I can't wait for your next episode coming this Thursday. I hope to watch it without any delays. I did have internet issues last night. I couldn't do anything till like later on. So yeah, assuming that nothing bad happens that gets in my way, I can't wait to see it this Thursday, and see you then.